Greetings, beautiful ones. I am Sonia, the host of Empowered Sovereign, day 76. Hey, we cultivate our presence, knowing thyself. We are the key to life. Did you catch that? Let me repeat that. We are the key to life. I will let that just settle within your mind, within your emotions, within your body, dear ones. Every difficult experience, every obstacle, every ounce, every drop of it, you are the key. Allow that wisdom to permeate within you. Yes, beautiful ones. And you are beautiful. Because I know the collective that is humanity really is uncomfortable when we uplift and say great things about ourselves. There's a uncomfortable feeling for most, not for all, for most, because that uncomfortable feeling is unknown. So yeah, it makes sense, right? It makes sense for it to be uncomfortable for most. Now I'm reflecting back to myself, and I can say that I wasn't uncomfortable, but I was a person that would search for like, what are you up to? Like some agenda. Yeah, that was me. That was me many years ago, trying to search for the agenda when somebody's being nice. It's like, okay, why are they being nice? Right? So I'm just sharing that is a portion of the collective, the mindset, because what do I always say? We encompass the whole. So day 76. But before I get into that, let's close our eyes and say our intention. And for those who are new watching this video, we have been cultivating our I am presence for 76 days. This is a simple foundational practice, grounding practice to acknowledge ourselves. This is what we have been doing. And the reason why we are doing this for newly watchers is because on this life journey, we tend to lose ourselves throughout the day, every single day. And I am going to be the first one to share with you that I have lost myself many times, and I have had a difficult time grounding because I'm an empath, and I would help many people to the point that I would forget myself. I would forget, and we cannot forget. That throws us off balance. That keeps us away from peace and harmony. Okay? So just had to allow you to understand the significance in us cultivating. It's a simple practice, and we have been doing it for 76 days. So now, since everyone is up to speed on what this video is about, let's close our eyes. Set an intention for your day, whatever you want to achieve today. More happiness, more appreciation, more stillness, more abundance, better relationships, better communication, or you want to learn more about self. It can be anything that you want to achieve today. All right, so let's just close our eyes as we inhale our life force, and then we exhale out all of the anxiety, all of the fears, all of the illusions that all of us create at times because of what? The life journey. But I am here, a messenger, to reassure you that right now, with your presence, you can dismantle all of those illusions. So let me be quiet so we can say our intention to ourselves and then proceed with the video. All right, dear ones, that should have been enough time for you to say your intention for today. Because what did I say? You are the key. Yes, you are the key. So let me just share a little visualization and a little connection that you can do every day. And it's a very simple connection because everything that I do on Empowered Sovereign are simple practices to help bring back peace and harmony and help to heal a lot of imbalances that you perceive to be imbalances, bringing everything back to order, back into equilibrium, back into harmony. So, when you look at a key, if you have a physical key, a real key, like old school key, look at that key. That is a good anchor. Visualize that key and then visualize that key opening up pathways for you because you are the key. So you are the key holding this physical key. And when you visualize that, start, as I just said, to visualize what doors and pathways that you want open for your journey, if you want anything open for your journey. Because we are the co-creators of our life story. Yes, beautiful ones, your story is the greatest gift of all. But a lot of us are not aware of it. Awareness is the number one thing for us. And when we remain aware, we're able to start piecing back the pieces of our life journey, bringing in peace, bringing in harmony, and healing ourselves from the inside out. No more putting a Band-Aid on a symptom. Like an example, say you have allergies, like I have allergies at times. So you need to figure out, well, what can I do for my allergies? Well, there are a number of things that you can do for your allergies. One is the food that you eat. You have to be more aware of the food. And one thing I'm going to share, and I'm not a nutritionist. I have taken nutrition in college, but I'm not a certified nutritionist. but I'm going to share some common sense knowledge that I have from my life of having different types of diets that I followed myself. So, one thing for sure is to lessen your sugar intake. Notice I didn't say stop it, okay? Lessen it. Lessen it day by day to eventually stop it, because sugar is a chemical that clouds our mind. When we have too much sugar in our system, it blocks us from creating. It blocks us from our creative self. Now, I noticed just from the sheer fact that I was a sugar addict and through my intuition. So that is one that can bring allergies as well. Any type of foods you eat that have a lot of seasonings, you have to check the seasonings. What type of seasonings are they? Your seasonings, you should be able to read them. If you can't read the label of your seasonings and it has like 20, 30 ingredients in the seasoning, then you need to rethink that seasoning, because your seasoning, just say if it was powdered garlic or minced garlic. So what should be in that? It shouldn't be 20 ingredients in the garlic, right? It should be just garlic. Garlic and some water, or maybe garlic and some oil. So you see what I'm saying? Something as simple as that. So that's one ingredient, really, one or two. When you have onion powder and then it has 25 ingredients, you got to question that. Because again, if it's onion powder, it should just be onion, right? Onion and maybe some, which I know they use some type of substance to keep things together. So a lot of the spices that we use are not good for us. And one that's coming to my mind right now is the monosodium granulate. Now, that for myself, I used to get headaches because it's a chemical substance. So this is what I mean. When we educate ourselves, when we know who we are, and we know really, you don't really need to eat chemicals. Think about it. Why are we eating chemicals? Why are we doing things that makes our bodies work harder to digest things, right? So there we go. I said sugar. I said your spices. Check the chemical, the ingredients that is in the spices. Try to the best of your ability to find natural spices that have 2 or 3 ingredients, and those ingredients should be what they are, right? There shouldn't be no fillers in there, no chemicals, no things that's going to cause your mind to be cloudy and fogged, okay? Anything that is not organic, any type of processing, you have to be conscious of it. You really do. Now, I'm not telling you to stop, just to be conscious of these things, because we are attempting to maintain our organic essence, and we can't obtain it if we put chemicals in our bodies. And what else? Sugars, like that's really for me, like one of the main thing is the sugars. Whoa. It is so, I'm not going to say I don't eat sugars anymore, but I can most certainly tell you that I have cut back at least 90%. I don't even buy sugar. Now I do have syrup. I have maple syrup, but I don't eat pancakes and stuff like that a lot, but I do have maple syrup. And when I do use it, I minimize it. I don't put a lot like I used to. And I want to share something with you. I can't eat the other syrup. I cannot eat it. It gives me a headache. So my body, which is a temple and so is yours, lets me know the things that are not good for me. I just have to acknowledge that and follow through. So the same for you. So if you are allergic, like I said, it's a lot of food, a lot of things in the foods that can cause allergies, flowers, perfumes. People wear perfumes, right? Because it's synthetic. It's not a real. So just pay attention. Seriously, pay attention to your environment, to the things you're eating, and you will be able to pinpoint if you have any, what's triggering you with your allergies, if you have any. Okay. So, beautiful ones, you are the key. Acknowledge you are the key and enjoy this beautiful day. Take care. Namaste.